Hey, time for another quick Tesla-fessional, and this one has to do with the entertainment system that's in the car. Now, as you know, I have the low-end model of the Tesla Model 3. It's the standard range, no plus, no anything, and I don't have any of the extra features in here. Now, when they released software version, I think it was 9, they added the entertainment to it. So I have Hulu and Netflix and Spotify and TuneIn. As long as I have accounts for those, I can watch all those things right here on my car. As long as I'm stopped and parked, you can watch them. And you can stream music as you're driving. And I've found that this is a great feature. I really like it a lot. I like when I'm stopped somewhere, I'm waiting for somebody, I can just sit there and watch TV. Or I can be doing something else. When I'm stopped at a Supercharger or getting charged or something, I can just kind of hang out for a little while. When I'm just waiting for someone, it's a really nice thing. And I like being able to stream music and things that I like rather than having to listen to the radio. And of course, I can do that through my phone. I still have Bluetooth connectivity, and I can do that kind of stuff through there. So the question is, since I love that, would I pay for it? And the question is now going to come to the forefront because starting on January 1st, Tesla has made an announcement that they're going to go ahead and start charging for the premium service of this streaming. And what they're going to do is they're going to charge $10 a month if you want to continue to have the connectivity through their LTE service, and I imagine they'll upgrade it at some point, but through their service over the air to be able to continue streaming. So you could do Hulu and Netflix and all the streaming music and so forth. And what they're going to charge is $10 a month for that service. Now, $10 a month isn't that much. I might be willing to spend that. But the one benefit they're going to give you is that they're going to actually add in the ability to have the real-time traffic visual and the satellite maps instead of just the maps that show the roads. So they're going to throw that in there. Now, the one where they give me the satellite for the satellite view instead of just the roads, that's the one feature that I said early on I might be willing to pay for. Because that's the one thing I really like. I like that in like Google Maps and whatever to be able to see the satellite view and see what's around me. The maps are great in the car. I really like them. Even without the satellite view, I really like them. But with the satellite view, that's a nice feature. And that might be worth adding on just because it's something that you can do. Now, previously, the only way you could get that if you had the standard range car like I do was to buy the autopilot. And that would include those maps. But by not purchasing that, I didn't have them. So I can get that for the $10 a month and add the streaming service. So I'm like, that's a pretty good deal, it seems to me. I think I'm going to try it. They're offering a free 30-day trial, or for the rest of this month, basically, I can try it and see what I think. So I think I'm going to turn that feature on and see what I think about all of it for what I would get for $10 a month, and just kind of give it a try and test drive it, basically. Now, of course, there are two other options that I have available to me. One is that I could just forget about all those features and the streaming music and the other stuff and just basically not have that. So I could just, not use that at all and save the $10 a month. So I wouldn't have Hulu or Netflix or anything like that. I would miss those, but you can still use them on Wi-Fi, of course. If you're in a Wi-Fi hotspot, you can actually log in and do them that way. So that's an option. The third option I have available to me is to use my phone and actually use my phone as a hotspot and be able to stream music and use it to be able to stream Hulu and Netflix when I'm driving, when I'm out somewhere, not in a Wi-Fi hotspot. Obviously can't use it when you're driving. And that also includes karaoke. I didn't say that, but it also includes karaoke that way. So those are all features that you would get. So I could do it as a hotspot on my phone and be able to continue using it. Now, the trick is with my phone, I have T-Mobile, and the service I have is essentially an unlimited service, but they give you a $10 a month credit if you don't go over 2 gig. Now, I occasionally go over 2 gig on my phone, but not always. In fact, not usually. So, this would force me to go over a little bit, probably most months, if I were to start doing this and doing some streaming that way. So if I were to actually switch it on and use my Wi-Fi hotspot to connect to my car, I would probably go over most months, in which case it would cost me $10 a month. So, but I wouldn't have the satellite navigation. So, it's kind of a trade-off, but I wouldn't go over some months, so I would save some money some months. So it's a decision I have to make. It's not a lot of money, $120 a year. It's not that much. I'm not talking about a lot of money, but it's a decision I have to make about whether it's worth it to me or not. Now, they hooked me. By giving it to me for free for a period of time, they absolutely hooked me. I love having the Hulu and the Netflix and the streaming music and all that stuff. It's phenomenal. It is a really great thing to have on my car, and I'm really glad I have it. So if I can keep that, more power to me. So I'm seriously considering it. I'll be thinking about it over the next little while and deciding what I want to do. So I just have to make a decision about what I think the right answer is going to be as I go forward. I'm going to play around with it a little bit. I'll give you some updates and tell you what I decide to do, but I just wanted to share that with you. It's a little Tesla-fessional to tell you about something else that's come up that I need to think about.